Welcome to the first ever episode of Doggy's Space Race. I'm Doggy Styles, and this week, contestants had to make an apocalypse look and give a short backstory on how they would die in an apocalypse, any kind of apocalypse. There's some real talent this season, and I'm so excited to show you guys. Here are the looks. RuPaul's Drag Race queens got sick of teen queens stealing their signature makeup styles, so they decided to start a dragpocalypse. Unfortunately, Santana spoke over Jasmine Masters during the dragpocalypse while she had something to say, which resulted in her ramming a large pair of blue scissors down her throat, cutting out facial parts during the process.
Santana, your look is fucking rad, and I love it. My only thing is I wish it would have seemed a little bit more realistic bloody, if that makes sense. Like a little bit more shiny, watered down, whatever. Also, it kind of doesn't make sense that when you get scissors shoved down your throat, it somehow fucks up the whole rest of your face. But that aside, the sclera lens, all of the fucking shit that you did, this is a very good, very strong look to me. Your story, it made me fucking laugh out loud. It was great. And I mean, in that totally fucked up scenario, if that were real, I mean, like, if you're Jasmine Masters and you have something to say, you're gonna want to say it. So I like that. I liked your story. Your story made me laugh. It was great. Another thing that I would maybe pay more attention to, a little bit more attention to detail, is I would have maybe like muddied up or dirtied the scissors a little bit, because obviously when you're getting stabbed in the face, there's going to be some splashback. So just kind of pay a little bit more attention to that, but otherwise, strong look.
Santana, I really like what you did this week. The only critiques I would have is to really, make the eye a bit darker. I would have used a darker red and more black, and I would have done a much darker purple to like see where like it's bruised. And I would have tried to add a liquid, maybe like some corn syrup or something with like some red food coloring. It's the little details that we're looking for here. But besides that, honey, it was a look. It was good. It was precise. It looked like it took a lot of time. Yeah, I was really impressed. Very good job. I'm very impressed with what you can do. I can't wait to see what you do in future weeks.
Santana, this backstory is super funny, and the look is on point, actually. um, I love the materials you used. Um, Very creative. As foretold in the Bible, Jesus returned to earth for the last time to save all of those who are true believers. He raptured all of the Bible-thumping Christians to heaven to save them from sin and evil. However, the homosexuals and drag queens who didn't believe the word of God, they were left on earth to burn from the echoing flames of sin. Satan came to claim the living and turn them into demons.
Your skill is amazing. I wish you would have maybe like did something with the hair, put something on the head, accessorized a little bit more. And your story was probably one of the best. It was really dark and really terrible, but like it makes you really think about a lot of things, and I absolutely like that. But yes, I loved it. I just don't think your look was the strongest. Even though it was very, very well put together, it wasn't anything groundbreaking.
Marina, I love the concept. The eye was good and everything was great. I loved it. I really, really liked it. It was not as good as some girls in this competition, but it was way better than a lot of the girls in the competition. Okay, Luna. I'm very impressed with it. I'm really impressed. If this is your first week, I can't imagine what you're gonna do like in weeks after this. You've really made an impression, and I'm really impressed with what you can do. You deserve this. You're welcome. Good job, girl.
Marina. I like the look. The story is well thought out. The only thing I'd say, I feel like you could have done more. I don't know. I just feel like there's like something missing. Aurelia's apocalypse is a radioactivity apocalypse. She was one of the last humans on Earth. She was starving and eventually came across food and decided to take the risk of it being poisonous from all the toxic waste that covered the Earth. Unfortunately, the risk did not pay off. She mutated, developing 2 extra eyes, and became radioactive. She soon died after from poisoning and all the radioactivity coming from within her.
Aurelia. I'm not quite sure how to say your name, but you'll correct me, I'm sure. Your look was my absolute favorite look. No tea, no shade to anyone else. Everyone else did an amazing job. But your look is fucking amazing. I love the shape of your lips. I love the eyes and the paper eyelash shits. You fucking did good. If it were my decision, you would win this week. You did fucking fantastic, and everything was cohesive with your look. Mutation, nasty, toxic, apocalypse bullshit. I fucking loved your look. Your story was good. Blown out of the water for me.
I'm shooketh. You worked my pussy off. I can't even. The eyes, mama, the paint. Girl, what's happening? The way that you had a concept and you had an idea, and honey, you worked it off. You worked it off. You worked it this week, and I am so happy for you. Good job, girl. Work it down. House down, boots galore.
Aurelia, I love this look so much. So much. The backstory makes sense. The look is extremely well executed. I think you hit this challenge like right on the head. In a political apocalypse where the world was taken by the Third World War, all the sick people were abandoned and left to die. The weak people died starving. Clinker was left to die alone in a dark room with no one around.
Clinker, I love your fucking approach to this. It's so exciting yet so dark, and in my left-sided head, it makes so much more sense to have that cultural appeal in the World War III type thing, and even kind of makes you think of like genocide and that type of thing that's happening, as shitty as that is. But for the challenge, it makes so much sense, and I love what you did with the cotton shit in your nose and how it was bleeding and how your face looked sunken in. Slightly predictable, but your story totally raises it above what any of us would have expected.
So Clinker, it was different. I like the concept. I like that you went political. It makes a statement. Don't understand the things in the nose. Don't understand that. The paint was pretty. It was basic. It wasn't that great.
Clinker, I love how realistic and artistic this whole idea is. It looks great. It looks like you're starving. And I really have no critiques. You guys have done well this challenge, honestly. Sad boy died from bacteria in the apocalypse.
Luna, your look was flawless and your makeup skill is fucking impeccable. But your story was shit. It was so half-assed. Everyone else was kind of expected to really elaborate on their look and tell us what happened, and you kind of just was like, yeah, I died and I got bacteria. It's also kind of predictable, and it doesn't really look necessarily like you died from a bacterial infection either. It more so looks like a cracked China doll. I wish you would have pushed it a little further, and I wish it would have been like a different headpiece or something, because the hat kind of just...
So Luna, girl, did you get the memo? Did you get the wristband for the meet and greet? Because your look was so underwhelming. The other girls, we told the other girls to bring it this week, and honey, they brought it. We told you to bring it, and you brought it, but we returned it to Kmart. It's really upsetting me, because I know you can paint well. I know you have it in you. I've seen your account. You have some pretty paint on there, mama. But you just really disappointed me this week. I'm sure because it was the first week that you were kind of scared. I'm scared is the wrong word, but kind of like nervous, because like you have all these beautiful queens, and plus your backstory was it was so basic and lame. So sorry.
Luna. Girl. It's a look. I mean, I'm not mad at the look. I'll give you that. But the backstory is short, not that thought out. And your backstory was, you died from bacteria. But I'm not seeing that, like, at all. I'm seeing, like, more like a cracked doll or something. Like, I guess next time just, like, be more cohesive with your look. Nova decided to go outside of the box with a clown look to represent humor, as it is something we can never live without. A world without humor means a life without laughter, and a life without laughter means a world full of tears. We live in a world where laughter is in short supply, and without it things seem to be seen from a very gray and dull perspective. Humor brings the color back into our perception of the world. To Nova, we live in a world filled with war and despair, a world without humor, a world without laughter, and to Nova that is an apocalypse in its own right.
You took this challenge in a direction that it was definitely unpredictable, and that is super fucking rad, because in drag we need more people that are original. My only thing with being unoriginal is that it kind of gives me Sasha Velour Club Kid vibes. But besides that, your story says a lot about a lot of people, and it totally ties in. I just kind of wish the look would have been pushed a little bit further, maybe looked a little bit more sad and upset, and maybe had a headpiece, although I'm not too worried about it in this case because you had everything else. But yes, another very good look.
So Nova, I get where you were going for. I get it. It was cute. The paint was cute. It's kind of basic. I'm not saying it was not a good look. It was a look. It was moderate. It wasn't as good as some of the girls this week, and it wasn't as bad, Luna. It was a fine look. It was cute. The concept was cute. It was cute. It's cute. I know you can do better. This is your first week. I can't wait to see what you're gonna do after this. Yeah, so, okay.
I liked your backstory, and this was a pretty well executed look. Shemmer chose to do a cockroach because of how amazingly resistant they are to everything. They can survive without radiation, survive for weeks without their head, and without eating anything. If in an apocalyptic situation she had to choose between humans or cockroaches, you already know what Shemmer will choose.
Your look was the cockroaches freaked me out because I live in that kind of area. Not that I have cockroaches, but like I know what they. If I see one, it's not a good sign. Your look was very apocalyptic. It was really put together, but it was also kind of predictable. I wish it would have been pushed a little bit further. Because when you think apocalypse, you think cockroaches and like green and toxic and nasty stuff. I kind of wish it would have been pushed a little further. I also wish your story would have, like, you would have actually died rather than living amongst the cockroaches and becoming one and living, which is totally cohesive, totally makes sense with your look. I just kind of wish it, like, you would have maybe, like, the challenge was death by apocalypse. How did you die? And you technically didn't die. So that's one thing to consider, is just make sure you pay a like close hyper focus attention to the challenge. But your look was fucking beautiful. I absolutely love it. Your hair is laid. Everything is right. Right.
Shemmer, my pussy is on fire. My pussy has exploded. It has left the building. It is gone. It just went into fine fresh air. It is gone. Ooh. Those cockroaches, mama, the story was there. The look there. Was it executed, mama? You know what was executed? Not the cockroaches. They can live through the apocalypse, mama, and that's exactly what you did. You took it somewhere else. This is what this competition is for. You, all the girls are like, well, I died. No, you, mama, you know what you did? You survived. You Gloria Gaynor that bitch. You survived. You became a cockroach, and you survived.
Shemmer, this week, I love your look. It was very well executed, but it didn't really fit the challenge. The challenge was, how would you die in the apocalypse? And you said you would be a cockroach. Other than that, it's a very good look. That's the only thing from keeping you from having a very high score. You did well. Shemmer, Nova, Clinker, you are safe. Aurelia, Santana, you are the top 2 of this week. Aurelia, congratulations, you're the winner of this challenge. Luna, Marina, you are in the bottom 2. This week, Nova has decided to drop out of the race, so you 2 are safe. I'm Doggy, and I'll see you on the next episode of Face Race.
So I'm Treasurehead, as you guys all know. So I decided as a judge that I was going to participate in this week's challenge because it just seemed like something really fun and something that I could really sink my teeth into. And for this challenge, what I wanted to do in my story was post-Trump environmental repeal, what would happen to the mermaids if we started dumping oil and shit and all of that nasty stuff into the ocean and polluting our planet. So this is my mermaid oil spill, shit in the ocean, death look, whichever one you prefer. It looks like both. Ocean princess oil spill, bitch. Basically, they started dumping shit in the ocean, so this could either be oil or shit, you know? But it got in my eye, it got in my everything, it climbed into all my orifices, and I'm dead. I'm dead.